Okay, so what is up, guys? Today I'm going to be doing a small mashing tutorial here. Bear with me, as it was kind of hard to set up cam properly for this, or get a half-decent setup. But I have gotten many questions on how I mash so fast while doing a Super Paper Mario any percent speedrun, and the other categories. So, yeah. Why don't I go into game and show. So, you start your save file, you know. There's going to be a couple ways you want to... So, first of all, you kind of want to hold your control. You want to have, like, your thumbs. Kind of like how they are now. Have both your thumbs over the controller and just... Kind of cradle the controller. I suggest using the wrist strap for this. Essentially, I'm pushing... So, I'm doing this a little bit differently than I would usually do in, like, a normal run. But I'm basically pushing... I'm holding the controller with both my right and left hand. You'll notice that it looks like my fingers aren't even moving. And that's because text mashing is all within the arms. So you can see a lot of people do like you see, like, okay, you can probably see my knee now. Like rested on like their knee and jitter, what's it called, jitter mash, the 2 button, or like pressing one without the other button. But when you compare it to like, it's a lot slower than what I was doing before. So the biggest thing you want to do is you don't want to be manually, you don't want to be jittering your finger to press this button faster. You want to have your controller tight gripped properly. You kind of like want to shake the controller almost. See if I can get this a little bit more close up. Notice how my actual fingers are moving more. You basically just want to get that rocking feeling down. If you have a Wii wheel, I actually highly recommend using it for text mashing. It helped me get going with this, and it's actually a really good controller for this game. So you want to sit in the most... So I'm kind of sitting with my legs resting on my legs right now, which is not... Or my arms resting on my legs. As that's like the only way I could get the camera to work. But typically for a normal run, I'll have just my elbows resting, and I'll kind of like push in. Here, let me fix the camera real quick. So like if I stand up, kind of like push in right here, right around my stomach. Hold it up like this. And if my camera does not want to move. This text mashing method is, in my opinion, the most viable. It takes a lot less energy, and it makes it so that you don't have to push yourselves with that constant jittering of trying to go as fast as possible, while also just using your index finger. It's all in the arm. You do a smooth motion, little jitter. So you don't want to jitter your finger. You want to jitter your arm. You don't want to just, like I said, you don't want to be going like this. You're going to be going like this. A lot of people use this as kind of like shaking the controller, or kind of like cradling it. Those are two really good terms used. this is how I've consistently got myself 539 prologues every run. In my opinion, it's a lot easier to move, depending on how you hold your controller. If you like hold it in your lap, like I know a lot of people do, I kind of hold my controller like this because it's more comfortable for me. But if you hold it in your lap, it's probably... So, okay, if you hold it like I do, it's definitely easier to do what I do for mashing instead of like on like your lap, because it allows you to move your hands a lot quicker and just switch right away. Because you'll be going like boom, 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 and then boom, 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 move. It's a lot easier. It's the best way to do it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope this helped. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below.